Ryan Gosling is on a hot streak right now. Ooh, but is he hot enough to stick the landing? Hey there guys, welcome back to MF Reviews. I am your host, Michael, and I just saw The Fall Guy starring Ryan Gosling. And in The Fall Guy, we follow Ryan Gosling, who is a stunt double in Hollywood. And everything seems to be going fine until one day he's tasked to find the star of the movie who's gone missing, and he needs to find him before the movie is canceled. The director of the movie is also his love interest, who is played by the lovely Emily Blunt. Now, after doing some homework, I found out that this movie is lightly based on an 80s TV show called The Fall Guy, where our hero uses his skills as a stuntman to save the day and solve crimes. And I was still a little tiny baby in the 80s, but I do love me some retro television. And the good thing is you don't have to be a fan of that TV series to love this movie. This movie is a lot of fun, but it's no Oppenheimer. There are some issues with this movie that I'm gonna get into later on in the video. It's no secret that Ryan Gosling is one of the best actors in Hollywood right now, and I've been a huge fan of his since The Notebook.
What?
I know, it sounds kind of, but hear me out. Ryan Gosling has such a huge acting range. He can play this quiet, silent type like in Drive, or it can be the tough badass like in The Gray Man or Blade Runner. But he's also been building up his comedic performances in movies such as Crazy Stupid Love, of course, the hit Barbie, which made billions of dollars. Did it also win an Oscar? Jesus, that's crazy. But in this movie, he has great chemistry with Emily Blunt. And it's to my surprise, because I've only seen her in dramatic roles or heavy action movies, I've never really seen her be this funny and cute. No, she seems like a really nice person in real life, and I would love it if she was my real neighbor and I'd wave at her at the mailbox and say, hey, there's no post on Sundays. Because she's from England, the whole...
There's no post on Sundays?
Right you are, Harry.
This movie is such a fun date night movie. It's a great rom-com. I love their chemistry. Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling, they are so cute. They do this thing where they roast each other in public in front of other people, but in a really loving way. It's kind of something me and my wife like to do, except it gets a little offensive. My wife, she just kind of takes it too far. Do you know what I mean?
I was wondering if you could ask the doctor to increase my medication.
And of course, I love the stunts in this movie. This movie is a love letter to the stunt men and women out there in Hollywood who put their lives on the line for our entertainment. This movie actually does a meta scene where the car does 8 barrel rolls in a row, and it actually breaks the Guinness World Record for cannon rolls or barrel rolls or whatever they're called, when the car is flipping over and over and over again. And they actually play it into the movie. They break the record, and it's kind of cool how they included that in this film. And it just adds to the acknowledgement and the dedication that the stunt people have. So I kind of like how they broke the fourth wall there. It's really cool. I think it worked out really good. Hey man, this movie is filled with action. And I love how they gave Ryan Gosling all these abilities. I mean, he's a stunt man. He's faster, quicker. He can dodge things. He can crash into cars. He can stop traffic. He can shoot a gun. He can do almost anything. He even uses a rubber movie prop to beat the living crap out of some of the bad guys. And he can because he's a stunt man. And I also had a really good time with the musical choices in this movie. They wrapped this film in that song by Kiss. It goes, I was made for loving you, baby. You should have seen it. I was in the theater alone doing the air guitar and singing my heart out like Paul Stanley. All right, let's get into the negatives of this movie, because it was a lot of fun, but it was straight up messy. There's a mystery here in this movie, and it was just so boring. I had no interest. I gave no F's about it. And they focused so heavily on the romantic comedy side that they did such a poor job with this mystery that it just lost me. I was checking my phone. I was, scrolling through Finsta, Gram. It's weird because they did such a good job on the rom-com side that I didn't care about the mystery of finding the actor so that, Emily Blunt, the director, can finish this movie, or, he's going to lose his girlfriend and she's going to lose her directorial debut. It just wasn't hitting it for me. That's what she said. Or not to get into spoilers, but one of our main characters is tripping out, and we can see their trip. We can see the unicorns. We can see the crazy lights. And it's funny because this movie is about stunt doubles doing practical, real effects. These are just some of my gripes. I mean, I could use more of the rom-com and the stunts and the action and less of the silliness and the mystery. And the only thing that saved this movie was the last 30 minutes kind of brought it all together. And I felt like they got kind of lucky. Again, I think they stuck the landing, but if they had poor execution, this movie would have really fell apart. At the end of the day, I had a great time with this movie. Did it have its flaws? Yes. Was it silly at times? Yes. But it had great acting, had great effects. It was a big blockbuster movie, and it was a rom-com with several actors that I really, really enjoy, and I would love to see them on screen together again. And that's why I'm giving The Fall Guy,
No, don't do it!
a B-. Great date movie. I think you could take a spicy senorita too. You know, it's got an actor from Oppenheimer, an actor from Barbie, and they had a little tiny baby called the Fall Guy. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for returning to the channel. Let me know what movie you want me to review next, or even a TV show like The Fallout. Seems pretty interesting. And if you enjoyed what you saw here today, guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Press the notification bell so you stay up to date with my latest videos. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. God bless, and we will see you on the next one.